This is my first year growing carrots, and look how we looking. God damn. I did not know they was gonna take over this whole bed. Like I had red onions in here growing too. Like where they at? Okay. So our onions starting to pop back up. I ain't think they was gonna pop back up after we dug them up, y'all. Oh, here they go. They right here, but they look like they did because the carrots was laying all over them. I'm gonna probably dig them up and see if we get a bug or something though. See, I was just experimenting with things, man. This is the first time I ever grew carrots and onions, but it looked like the carrots doing good, but the onions, I don't know. Yo, you already know, man, and welcome back to another video. All right, y'all, so today we about to be diving in my carrots and onions. So y'all remember last year, y'all, we didn't really grow that much. We probably grew a couple things. But y'all know this year, man, I was like, I'm trying to double down. I'm trying to experiment with new things to grow. I'm trying to go crazy. So two of those new things that we experimenting with is carrots and onions, y'all. So I think like almost 3 months ago, we planted these carrots and onions around the same time, y'all. And the carrots been taking off. They've been doing good, man. Like you can see, these the carrots right here. And the onions, I don't know what's going on. So I planted some red onions with the carrots right here, and then I planted some white onions back there, and then I planted some red onions in the cucumber bed. But the red onions in the cucumber bed end up dying, so we ain't even going. I could show y'all, but it ain't nothing in it, so it ain't nothing to show. But today, y'all, we just gonna be diving in over here with our carrots and onions, and I'm gonna show y'all, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in the bed and how they looking. We might even pull like two or three carrots up, you know what I'm saying, today. But we about to go over here and check these carrots and onions out and see how they doing. So come on, let's go check these things out. All right, y'all, so let's come over here. So this first bed right here is my carrots and my red onions. So as you can see, y'all, the carrots is taking off. Like they going crazy. These is all the carrots. I didn't even know I planted all these goddamn carrots. I just put a couple seeds down and it took off like this. But as you can see, the carrots is going crazy, y'all. They've been getting big, man. Like I've been, you know what I'm saying, digging like by the carrot spot, and I've been trying to see if I could see me a carrot coming, y'all. And I've been, you know what I'm saying, seeing some things. Look at that right there. Y'all see that? Hold up, let me get a little closer. Y'all see that right there? Y'all see that carrot right there? It look like it's getting big too. It look like it's ready to pull for real. Cause it already been about 78 days, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna leave it right here for right now. Let me show y'all everything else that's in here. So we got some red onions in here, but they look like they died off, y'all. So this was a red onion right here. This was one right here. We had another one right here, but all of them look like they died off because these carrots is covering everything. So y'all know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to dig these up and see, you know what I'm saying, how they looking underground, because they did, oh, hold up. They did up the top, but look at that. Underground, they a little baby onion. So I can remove all of these joints that look like this and just replace them. I mean, I said replace them, transplant them in another spot, you know what I'm saying, so they could grow and flourish out, because it don't look like they growing and flourishing out right here. So we're gonna dig this one up right here too. Let me make sure y'all can see. Oh, see? There's another one like that, little baby red onions. Look at them Jones, y'all. They was not this size, y'all, when I put them in here. They was like little pencil sticks. That's crazy. So they is getting big, but they not growing and flourishing out. And I got a couple more right here. So we got one right here. Let's try to see if we can dig this one out. Oh, this is a baby one. So there's another one right there. And then I think we got another one right here. We just gonna remove them, y'all, put them in different spots. You know what I'm saying? So they could grow and flourish out. But as y'all can see, man, these things taking off, bro. It is taking off and they growing, but they just not growing enough. We need some big bulbs. We need some bigger bulbs than that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who that's gonna feed. Let's go ahead and get this last jump right here. What the hell is that? What type of bug is that? The fuck? I don't know what type of bug that is, y'all. Probably eating on my onions. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna remove all these onions right here. Hold up, let me grab them. We're gonna move all these onions right here. Then we're gonna put them in a new spot. Probably put them over here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? With the white onions. So that's all the red onions right there, I think. Let me see, let me double check and see if it's some more. I don't think so. Cause they not taking off over here, so we just gonna move them, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause they been in this bed for about, you know what I'm saying, 78 days, and they should have been bigger than that. But it's all good. Let's pull this out, cause this a weed. That's a weed. We don't need that in there. But yeah, like I was saying, y'all, the carrots is taking off and they is going crazy, y'all. Like, look at these Jones, bro. They is taking off and going crazy, man. But let's go over here to this other bed And we probably gonna pull, you know what I'm saying, like I said, 2 or 3 curds up today, you know what I'm saying, to see how they looking, you know what I'm saying, in that bed. But I'ma still keep on letting them rock out, you know what I'm saying, because I want to see if they could get even bigger, you know. But yeah, y'all, that's my curd bed right now because we just took the onions out. So let's come over here. So over here, y'all, is my white onion bed, but now it's about to be a mixed onion bed. So I dug these onions up probably like 2 weeks ago because I was trying to see how they was looking because they wasn't, you know what I'm saying, growing no more at the top. But once I dug them up, you know what I'm saying, because at first, for real, when I was digging in here, I didn't think I was gonna find nothing because I was gonna put something else in this bed. But as I was digging in here, y'all was finding a whole bunch of bulbs like this, y'all. Finding a whole bunch of bulbs. So what I ended up doing was I dug all of them up because I was trying to find all the onions that was still in here. I dug all of them up and then I just put them back basically in the same dirt. I just put them closer up to the soil because I felt like I probably put them too deep when they was growing. So I put them closer to the surface. But as you can see, since I dug them up and I put them closer to the surface, y'all, they back taking off. Like, look at them. All these little strings that you see, some of them grass. Nah, that's an onion right there. That's an onion right there. All these onions right there, but one of those down there, that's like a little grass seed. But yeah, y'all, they taking back off. So what we gonna do, y'all, is go ahead and just plant these red onions, you know what I'm saying, in a couple spots over here, you know what I'm saying, just had this junk to be a mixed onion bed. But as you can see, our other onions starting to come up right here. Like we got one right here coming up, got another one right here coming up. So they coming back up, y'all. It was about a good, I think, like 20 onions that I dug up, y'all. So they shooting back up crazy. But we gonna put some of these red onions, you know what I'm saying, in this bed. So we just gonna have a mixed onion bed over here. And then that bed, it just be our curd bed. So we gonna leave these over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let them dry out just a little bit and then we're gonna replant them, y'all. So we're gonna sit these right here, then we're gonna replant them. But this is gonna be a mixed onion bed right here. But you see them jumps starting to take off and they coming back, y'all. But this is my first year growing onions, so I'm just experimenting. I'm trying to see how things grow. I'm trying to see how long they grow. You know what I'm saying? So next year we could glow. You feel me? But yeah, y'all. These our onions, man. So we're gonna let these sit and dry a little bit. Then I'll probably come back out later. And then, you know what I'm saying, put them in this bed because I got to still find some spots to put them at because I don't want to just stack them over top of another onion. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to leave those right there, let them dry just for a little bit. I ain't going to let them dry that long. You know what I'm saying? Then we're going to retransplant them. But yeah, y'all, this my onion bed. That's about to be a mixed onion bed. But let's come back over here to these curds, man, because I'm kind of interested, you know what I'm saying, how these Jones looking, you know what I'm saying, in this goddamn bed, y'all, because as you can see, this Jones look like it's ready, you know what I'm saying, that Jones look like it's ready to pull, and my daughter actually pulled curd, like, I think like 2 weeks ago, y'all, and it was like a little baby curd. It was like this big, y'all, and I was surprised. I was like, oh, they looking like they ready, y'all. So that was like 2 weeks ago. So today we about to see how big they is now, y'all. I'm thinking they pretty big. So let's go over here and pull a couple curds up and see how big they is, man. So come on. All right, y'all. So we already started digging this one up a little bit. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's give it a little snatch. I gotta make sure I get all the leaves. Oh, damn, I already snatched it. Damn, this a little baby curd, man. I thought this jump was gonna be bigger than this. What the hell? All right, y'all. So this was an accidental snatch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even mean to snatch that jump. I was trying to loosen up these goddamn leaves on here. So look at this, y'all. This joke is little baby curd. All right, so we got one right here. You know what I'm saying? That's how we looking. Let's see if we can find another one. Let's see. Probably got to get in the middle. Let me see if we can find another one. Let's see. This looks like a good one. Let's pull this one up. Let's see. There we go. Okay. This a little bit. Oh, that's a spider. A goddamn spider. I see that there's a spider. Pulling up spiders with the curds. What the hell? But yeah, y'all look at this jump, man. Okay, this a little bigger. Damn, all these jumps tied together. Look at that jump. My girl could have put this in the chicken stew. Look at that. Yes, sir. Little baby carrot. Okay. So that's two right there. And let's see if we can find another one. I don't want to be pulling up no spiders. Where'd that spider go? I don't know. Let's come on inside. All right, y'all. So we got two right here. Our two little baby curries. Let's see if we can find some more. Let me see. All right. Let's get over here. Let's get in this spot over here. Let's see if there's one over here. Okay. Just a little thumb size curd. Okay. Damn, these joints ain't that big, man. I wonder why. Probably you need some more time to grow. You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna pull those 3 right there. You know what I'm saying? Cause they don't look like they ready. We gonna just pull these 3 right here. Cause they don't look like they ready. Cause it looked like they was still trying to grow. Y'all see that root right there? It looked like it was trying to get a little bigger. So I'm gonna just let the rest of these Jones rock out. They all leaning over and stuff. Cause they going crazy. I should chop, you know what I'm saying, the top up a little bit, cause it's too much. Like they all tied together and stuff. Like you gotta untangle them. Like they all tangled and stuff. But yeah, y'all, so what we just gonna do is just pull these 3. I'm gonna wash these off, clean them off and stuff. And then I'm gonna try them out and see what they taste like. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, we harvest 3 curds today. Look at them Jones. But they look like they was still trying to grow, man. So I don't know. We just gonna leave these. We gonna leave these Jones in here. Let them keep rocking out. You know what I'm saying? And probably come back, you know what I'm saying, a month later and see what they looking like. But yeah, y'all, we growing curds, baby. First year growing curds, and this how we looking. Yes, sir. That's why I always say throw it in the dirt and let nature go to work, man. Cause you never know, man. This is my first year growing curds, and look how we looking. They not that big, but they getting it. They getting it. So now, y'all, we just waiting for these onions to start shooting up, and for them bulbs to start getting bigger, so we can harvest us some onions, man. Cause these youngs already been in this bed for about a good 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Three to 4 months and stuff. So I don't know, man. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we should be getting some onions pretty soon. Hopefully we get some onions pretty soon. But yeah, y'all, we got these red onions we pulled out the onion. I said the onion bed, out the curry bed. So all we do is just gonna let these joints dry out just a little bit more. I'm gonna transplant them off the camera and stuff because I want them just to dry out a little bit. Then I still gotta find a spot that I want to put them at. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to stack them over top of these other onions. Because as you can see, there's other onions growing right here. So we're gonna figure it out. This is just gonna be an onion mix bed and stuff. But yeah, y'all, it look like we doing good, man. The carrots, they taking off and they growing, man. And the onions, we still waiting, man. We got some little growth going on, but you know what I'm saying? That's just little growth. So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna keep y'all updated, man. First year growing carrots and onions, and we looking crazy, y'all. This how the onions looking, man. This how the onions. And the crazy part is the onions did not look nothing like this when I first planted them, y'all. They was like little pencil sticks, but you see they getting swole, you know what I'm saying? We need them to get a little swoller, you feel me? But they gonna get there. We gonna figure it out, man. We just figuring out different techniques and different methods, you know what I'm saying, to grow out carrots and onions. And the carrots looking good, you know what I'm saying? We probably gotta add some more nutrients or something so we could get them bigger or something. Or we gotta leave them in there longer. We gonna figure it out. But yeah, y'all, these my carrots and onions, man. Taking off, y'all. First year. That's why I always say, put it in the dirt and let nature go to work, man. But yeah, y'all, the garden is starting to get bigger, man. We starting to grow more things this year, man. They taking off, but yeah, still got a lot to learn. But yeah, y'all already know, man, it's Nature Water Fish. Y'all know I gotta do it like this every single time. Your boy really growing carrots and onions, man. Carrots and onions. Look at this, man. Feeling like a rabbit. Yeah, but y'all already know, man. It's Nature Water Fish. Y'all know I gotta do it like this. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and that like button so you won't miss another video. And like I always say, just experiment with things. Sometimes you're gonna fail, but then you learn how to feel and learn how not to feel the next time, if you get what I'm saying. But y'all already know, hit that like button and that subscribe button. And y'all already know, I'm out. The boy growing carrots.